Have you ever heard someone say anything goes? It sounds fun at first. No rules, no boundaries, no one telling you what to do. But if we're being honest, a world where anything truly goes would get out of control fast. That kind of freedom isn't freeing, it's chaotic. The truth is, even though we all want more freedom, real life doesn't work that way. We have rules at home. We have rules in class, at work, and even when driving on the road. And for good reason. Freedom without structure doesn't lead to peace or purpose. So in this series called Permission Granted, we've been talking about that freedom. And today we're focusing on this truth. You can't experience freedom without practicing responsibility. Think about it. A lot of us think more freedom means less responsibility, but that's not how it actually works. In fact, the more freedom you get with your schedule, your phone, your relationships, the more responsibility you need to handle it wisely. So how do we find the balance between freedom and responsibility, especially when we follow Jesus? Well, let's go back to the beginning of the Bible in Genesis. In Genesis 1:27, it says, "So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them." That means you were made by God on purpose with value and worth. And in 2:15 of Genesis, it says, "The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it." From the very start, God gave Adam freedom and a job. His role wasn't punishment. It was part of God's original plan. Adam and Eve were free to explore the garden, enjoy creation, and live in a place with God and each other. But that freedom came with purpose and responsibility. We sometimes treat responsibility like a burden, but in God's design, responsibility was part of the blessing. It gives your freedom shape. Without it, freedom turns into something empty and even dangerous. And as we grow older, freedom increases, and so does our need to be intentional. We choose how we use our time, what content we watch, and how we treat people around us. Those choices matter. They shape our character and our faith. That's why Paul, one of the early church leaders, wrote this in Galatians. "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge in the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love." Paul reminds us that freedom isn't just for doing what we want. It's for doing good. Freedom isn't about serving yourself. It's about living with purpose and loving others. So what does that look like in our life today? I feel that taking responsibility for our choices and don't blame others or make it their fault for mistakes. Own it. I feel that that's super important. Second, use your freedom wisely. What would you do today that shapes who you're becoming, right? So what you do today shapes who you are becoming. And another thing we can do is ask God for help. You're not meant to figure this all out on your own. So for this week, I need you to hear this challenge. Take one big step towards seeking out God's help in your life. All right? When it comes to maintaining your responsibilities and your freedom in a way that glorifies Him and loves those around you. Take care, everybody. Have a beautiful week.